This might come off like a message about politics, but the deeper rooted meaning behind it falls in line with everything that I preach on a daily basis. Because there's a lot of videos, a lot of news going around about society and the elites and the government crumbling and grasping onto this system as it crumbles in front of our faces. Here's the thing, is that they want us to unite in anger, because uniting in anger is not us truly coming together. Because everybody will have different motives, everybody will have different perception of what they're angry about, and it'll just create a bigger divide amongst our population on what exactly we should be fighting for. And it's a matter of time before chaos ensues. Now, more than ever, my story seems to be making a lot more sense to me, because I've lived through chaos. I lived in chaos. I was surrounded by chaos, and I made peace within the chaos. And I'm talking in metaphorically speaking, and I found peace in chaos. I was able to live amongst it, live in it, have it surround me everywhere I turned, everywhere I looked. And I was still able to find peace and love for myself, respect for myself, and in turn, peace and love for everyone else. It's when I found love for myself that I found true love for everyone around me, for people I don't even know. I set out with a goal to inspire others to look within and love themselves, because I saw what it did for me. I saw that even with all the noise and all the hate and all the attacks and all the chaos that was surrounding me, the peace and love and respect and care that I showed myself made it all fade away into nothing. There's talks about like the Epstein files and all these government officials and people who are waking up to the truth. But it is more important now than it ever has been to unite in love and not unite in hate. This is not something that we need to attack. This is something that we need to embrace. If the system is crumbling, then let it crumble. Panic and chaos and anger and hate will only cause infighting. It'll cause pressure amongst people to go against each other to survive. When we need people and community now to support each other. Because the fear comes with, what happens if this system fails? What happens if this system, everything I worked for will be gone? And now I have to worry about what you and you and you are going to do to me. What about all the things I worked for? And that's going to actually keep the system alive. It's the fear of the system failing is exactly what will keep it alive. Come, Lee. They want to make digital IDs, digital passports, things of this nature. The fear is that you could be deleted by the push of a button. And for me, like, none of this scares me. None of what's happening right now scares me, because I've already lost it all. They've already done this to me. By the push of the button, they deleted my bank accounts. They fucked my credit. They took my car. They took my job. They took my friends. They took my family. They took everything already from me. So if you're going to actually convert something and delete me from your system, thank you. You're doing me a favor. That's why I have no fear. And that's what would scare them. No fear. If people were to come together and be like, we don't give a shit what you're doing, we're fine. We love each other, we love ourselves, and we love each other, and we're going to support each other, and we're going to come together to show you that we don't need you. That's what they're afraid of. That's why they're going to keep releasing things to piss people off, to pour fuel on the fire. We need to piss on that fire, metaphorically speaking. Fuck that fire. We need to look to our own flame. We need to be our own flame. We need to spark our own fire. The best thing we could do, and I know nobody wants to hear this, is not give a shit. Oh, but then we're not standing up and we're letting them push us around. No, we're letting them do that right now by reacting. I've made posts about not arguing with someone who wants to argue with you. Staying calm in tense situations and watching the other person explode and self-destruct and let them be their own enemy while I just sit here and watch. This applies to the situation that is going on right now today. The more we react, the more we fight, the more they win, the more they get to hold on. Now, what I'm saying is hard to do. And that's why I go right back to that first step of self-reflecting and learning to love yourself. Because that makes it easier when you love and care for yourself, when you have that inner peace. It makes it possible to live amongst the chaos in peace. You turn their fire, their flames into nothing but noise. And then you stay within yourself and you quiet that noise. And what are they going to do at that point? They go, oh, look at this. This should make you pissed. This should make you angry. This should make... No, we don't. Sure, I'm upset about it, but we're just going to live now. We're realizing that everything you've done has been bullshit, so we're just going to live our lives. Well, how can you do that? You can't do that. You need our systems. You need us to govern. No, we don't. That family over there has offered to help me out with this. I'm going to help them with that. We'll be just fine without you. Then they'll panic. That's when the true panic comes, and they'll be living in chaos while the rest of us might be surrounded by it, but we'll live in peace amongst the chaos. So I hate to say it because I know it's hard to sit back and watch. But all it is it's a distraction from us living the way that God intended us to live, way that we are intended to live, which is to live. We have an opportunity here to allow this system to strangle itself to death. We don't need to fight it. They're doing it on their own. The fight keeps it alive, acknowledging it and fighting each other, keeps the system alive. It means we need people to govern us. But if we unite in peace and in love and show them, look, we're fine without you. You mean nothing to us. You had your chance and look what you did. We don't need you and we're just fine. People are saying, well, we'll take strikes from work, strikes from shopping, strikes from this, strikes from that. Okay, for how long? I'm living it. I'm living that strike. And they put me in the position to be here. I didn't choose to, well, I subconsciously, I made all the moves that I needed to make to put myself in this position. I'm not contributing to it. I'm contributing to a better life for me, for what it means for me to live today. But as long as people are still playing their game, people are going to look at me like what? Like I'm a piece of shit. Like I don't contribute. Like I don't have drive. Like I don't have determination. Like what do you do to contribute? I'm working on me. You're not working on you. You're contributing for them. All you got, everybody's contributing for them to succeed, for this system to last, to stay where it is. I'm saying it's fine. You've already taken it from me. What else are you going to take from me? You're going to take my ID from me? Great. Take my ID from me. You can take my fucking card that says who I am as a person, but I still exist. I'm still a person. You're doing me a favor by saying I don't need this fucking card anymore. Oh, it's expired. I will no longer expire. I'll no longer have a date that tells me when I exist and don't exist anymore. That I have to go to a fucking government office and wait in line and pay whatever fucking bills I have to pay and whatever fees I have to pay to get my identification, my identity renewed. I don't need you to renew my identity. You won't let me in anymore. I'm good. And I'm good with my identity that I created for myself. This is what we need. It's happening. What we want is happening. They're trying to bait us the same way a person will try to bait you into an argument. They're prodding you. They're poking at you, hoping that you'll scream and shout and say something stupid so that we start arguments amongst each other. But they can't do anything if we just ignore this bullshit noise. Focus on ourselves. Love ourselves. Become at peace with ourselves. And then send that love and peace outwards. Share that love and peace with those around us. That's how we say, hey, fuck faces. We don't need you anymore. Thank you for the fucking hundreds and thousands of years of your bullshit, but we don't need you. And then they'll prod and they'll push harder and they'll make dumb mistakes. Watch, it's gonna happen. All this bullshit with digital IDs, it will happen. Something will get erased that wasn't supposed to be erased. People will be hurt. So we need to look right now towards not letting the chaos and the noise affect us. This is where I turn to the people who have hit rock bottom. They've done it. We're here. We've lost it all already. I'm not afraid to lose. I don't want to be part of your game. I don't want to be part of your system. Please take me out. Take me out of that system. We'll start fresh based on peace and love.